what you can see here on screen, this is basically the internal thread. So before that, so there are some nomenclatures are there. Just I will tell you that. Just let me open one more window. Okay, so how the thread looks like that, roughly I will draw one diagram for the specification purpose, which will help you guys. So like this, two lines will be here, and two lines are here down. Already we know what is flank and what is crest and what is root, right? The same thing I'm going to show you in 2D representation, how it can be represented, or how you can present this on paper. Okay, so now whatever the part is there here, just let me take that. With the help of dimension, I will show you. Okay, this is there. So this part as well as below this part. So in internal thread and external thread, these two things will act as root and crest. Okay, maybe if you go for the external thread, then this will be the 10, whatever I'm showing here. This will be your crest part, and this 20 is will be your root part. And now the distance between this crest and root, the extreme distance between the crest and root, whatever the number is coming here, that is 70, this is called as depth of the thread, or we can say h. So in order to get these numbers, okay, which numbers, just I will show you. In order to get these numbers, 10, okay, and this 20, this 20, and one more here is 70 is there. Or in order to get all these three numbers, whatever I have marked inside is circle and square, there are certain formulas are there. Okay, which is that formula? I'll just write it here only for your reference. So to get this number, just a second, or just I'll make a line and I'll write to get this one. Okay, this 70, this is called as h, that is depth of the thread. So I'll go to text. Here I'll write this is nothing but h. Okay, this is nothing but h. Let me increase the size. Okay, this length is called as h, and this is 10. This is called as, for this also one more formula is there. Okay, I'll go to text and I'll write that formula here. So that will be h by 8, h by 8. Okay, h by 8. So just a second, this is h by 8. You will increase the size. Just let me increase the size so that visible to everyone. H by 8. And here one more number is there, that is 20. This is a root. Okay, so for this also there is formula is there. What is that formula? Just I will write here only for your reference, so that later on you can see this video. Initially only you will get to know the idea of that the formulas. So for this there is a formula. This is called as h by 6. Just a second. Yes, h by 6. Okay, so this is called as h by 6. Okay, so like this there are formulas. Then what is h then, right? We need certain formula for h, right? Because h is unknown thing here. If you know h, then you can find out this distance between these two lines. And if you know h, then also you can find out the distance between these two lines. Then what is h? H is nothing but that is equals to, I will edit this. H is, what's happening here? Okay, H equals to, one small formula is there. You are supposed to remember that 0.866, 0.866 0 to 5, 0.866 0 to 5 multiplied by P. Multiplied by P. Okay. Okay. So this is the formula. This is the formula. Just a second. I just elaborate it so that it will come in one line. So H equals to 0.866 multiplied by P. Okay. So if you know P, you can find out H. That is the depth of the thread or height of the thread. And if you know H, then you can find out the thickness of your crest and root. Okay, irrespective, I mean, with respect to your what you say, like internal thread or external thread, that you can find out. Okay, so in question, what they will ask, what they will do, they will give you the value of this P. P value will be given. P is nothing but it is the distance between two crests or two roots which are there adjacent to each other. Okay, they will give you this pitch value, and using that you are supposed to find out H, and using H you are supposed to find out H by 8 or H by 6. Okay, and this is how the calculation can be done for the threads. Okay, so now we will go to what you say, like we'll just go to the previous one, the thread. Here already I have written the answer. You can see here on top. Okay, for given P 50. Okay, just will zoom it. For given pitch, that is 50 mm, all are there in mm. Okay, all are there in mm. For given pitch 50, we have calculated the height, right? Height is nothing but this and this, the depth of the thread, right? So that has come around 43.30125. Approximately it has taken as 43.3. And then H by 8 we have calculated, that is 5.41. You can see this here, this value is there. And H by 4 is there, that is, sorry, this will be H by 6 or H by 4. If you take only the root, the final thickness, then it will be H by 6, or you can use it as H by 4. That is depends. Okay, but basically everybody will take that as H by 6 generally. So we'll consider this H by 6 only. Let us see. So what is H by 6? Can somebody tell me the answer? H is 43.3 divided by 6. What is the answer? (43) divided by 6. Sorry, 43.3. So just a second. 43.3 divided by. Sorry. It's coming somewhere. It's going. Okay. So 43.3 divided by 6. So answer is 0.9930. Correct? Answer is
7.2166.
7.2166. Yes, 7.2166. So this answer will be 7. Are you right? 2166. Are you sure? Just do it once again.
Yes, sir.
Try in my yeah. I will just confirm it. 43.30 divided by 6.
Correct, sir.
7.2166. Right. Yes. Correct. So this will be our 7.2166. So now we have got all the given. With the help of given data, we have found all the calculated parts or calculated numbers. Using this, we are supposed to construct a thread. And remember, today we are talking about isometric V thread. Okay, just I will give the name. The first, like what you say, like the first type of thread is isometric V thread. Okay, isometric V thread. So you can see this. V means V shape. Here it has got V shape, right? Here it has got V shape. So we are supposed to construct this. And remember, while doing this isometric V thread, the angle between flank or the edges is given as 60. This is standard one. You are supposed to remember the angle. Okay, the angle between two different plank is given as 60 degree. Okay, in isometric V thread. So now what we'll do? We will erase this. We will erase this and try to construct a thread. And remember, when they ask you to construct a thread, then you are supposed to construct minimum 3 threads or maximum, that's your wish, at least 3 threads should be there. Okay, so how to do that? Anyhow, already you are aware of this drafting tool, right? This drafting is not that good as our solid edge sketch part. Okay, but still we can manage since we are using CATIA. So we'll do it in this only. So let me delete everything and start over again. First we'll draw internal thread, then we'll draw external thread. Okay, so let me delete this. Okay, and delete this also. So now what we have to do, first we need to construct 4 lines. Okay, go to line, right? Keep 0.013 as mm for all the initial lines. Later on we can go for thicker line and mention the threads. So just draw 2 lines here and here one more line. Let us see. And also below here also we need to draw the lines. Here also you would draw the lines, right? Then one more line is here. Okay, so we have drawn the 4 required lines, right, for us, which is required. So now we will give the dimensions for these lines, right? So go to dimensions. The distance between this and this is called as h, right? H. So what is h here? H is 43.30, right? So this is 50 is there. We can make it as 43.30. Give okay. So we got the answer. And next, h by 8, I told you in internal thread, it will act as root. Okay, h by 8 will act as root here in internal threads. So I will select the dimension tool, select the distance between these two. That is 10 is there, but it should be 5.416. That means 5.41. Give okay. Correct. So now again, select this line and this line, and this is nothing but our h by 6. That is 7.211. Okay, 7.211 is there. So select this as 7.211. Just will change the dimension. 7.21. Let it be. Okay. So we have given the required line dimensions, right? Since we are drawing the internal thread first, so this will be your root and this will be your crest. Okay. So now what we will do, we will just first draw one simple line. Okay. First we'll draw one axis line. This will draw one axis line like this. Draw one simple axis line. So after that you go for one more line, and from here you draw one more line like this, which should be what you say, like it should be the 30 degree, because if you do symmetry here, one more line will come, that will be 30 degree. For that we don't have tool here, directly we can go for mirror option and we can change this. So that is the reason I'm just writing only single line here with the help of 30-degree angle. So let me take this, go to angle dimension and select these two lines, and now change the angle. So angle is now how much? This is 33.69, right? So make it as 30-degree, because we know that the angle between two planks is how much? That is 60-degree, right? 60-degree. See, what I have done is I have not fixed this line. So that is the reason it is just bent. So what we'll do? Undo. Then you fix this line, reference line, the axis, right button. Select this line. Just a second. Just I'll zoom it. Select this line. It's not taking. It is slow. Okay. So now go here, right button, line object, fix, so that it will not move. So after fixing, you can see the color is changed, right? So this color is now green. Now you change the angle. Let us see how it will come. It should be 30-degree now. Yes. Now it's 30-degree, right? So now what I will do, I will trim this one. I don't want this extra line. So go to trim option. Just trim this. What is the pitch? Pitch is how much? 50, right? So pitch is 50. That means distance between this and this must be 25 now. Okay, 25. So let us see that. So go to a dimension, select these 2 points. You can see 25 is there already. Automatically it will come. So now half side of your thread is ready, right? Half side of your thread is ready. So now what we will do? Go to mirror option. I think I'll show you where is mirror option here. I'll bring it here. Here the mirror option is there. See, mirror option is there. Select that mirror option. Click this line. Where you want to mirror? Mirror around this line, this axis line. Click this. Okay, click that. So now we have got our thread, right? We have got our thread. Now we will cross verify the distance. It should be 50, and also angle should be 60. Let us see. Delete this and go to angle dimension. Okay, this and this. You can see here 60 is there. Okay, 60 is there. So now we'll delete this. We'll measure the distance, total distance between these two different points. It should be 50 now, because pitch distance, right? See, you can see here the 50 is there. So now what we will do, we will create one more axis here from this point. Okay, in order to create one more thread this side also. So go to line option, go to line option, go to axis. Then here you create one more axis, so that if I click this mirror option, I will get one more. Let us see this. Go to mirror, select this side, select axis, one more has come. Directly you can make like this, it can go, right? One more, you can create one more line here. There are different methods are there. Just I'm explaining right now one method. Create one more axis. Okay, go to mirror option, select this line, center line, one more thread has come. And similarly, select line, select this axis, create one more axis here. Okay, then go to mirror option, select this side and this axis, one more line has come. So this is one kind of method to draw the thread. But now this is wasting of our time, creating each time and everything. So for that, one more method is there that I'll teach you. So let me go back, undo. Okay, so let it be like this. So now here our work is not at over. Okay, in thread. So make it thin. Make it thin. There will be, you know what? Here at this part, at this part, this is flat. Okay, this is flat. But basically, it will not be flat. It will be having certain curvature here. It will be some curvature will be there. Some arc kind of thing will be there here. Why? Because if you don't have the arc kind of thing or flatter one, what will happen? The threads, whatever you are going to assemble, they will jam. Okay, they will jam. So they will not disassemble properly. They can stick to each other. So that is the reason there will be a certain clearance between this assembly, right? This internal threads and external thread while assembling, there will be certain clearance will be there. So how that clearance is given? But giving the here the flat area, okay, flat curve, or you can say that arc can be provided here, right? By doing that, we can have this, the clearance we can have. Okay, so one more thing I would like to say here is, just a second. See, V threads are basically used to provide the resistance to fatigue and shock loads. Okay, what is the importance of isometric V thread here? That is basically used for to provide the resistance to the fatigue and shock loads. Okay, so that is the reason the root and the crest part of the threads are slightly changed by giving the arc or flat dimensions. So how to do that? Okay, how to do that? That I will show you now. Okay, so here you are supposed to create an arc here. How to do that? So for that, first we need to select a line, and now you can see this flank, right? Here it's intersecting with this point, this line, above line. This flank is getting intersected with this horizontal line. So go there, draw one line. It should be perpendicular to this flank. From this intersection point, you draw one line. It should be perpendicular to this flank. Remember that. Okay. So now after doing that, you can trim this option, this line, and you can trim this line as well. Okay, so now we have one line which is perpendicular to this flank, which is coming from this intersection point. So now we go to arc, option or circle, whichever you feel easy. Say take this as a center point and this as a end point or radius. Draw one arc. I think it's not taking properly. So what I will do, I will go to circle. Take the center point as this point as a center one, then draw a circle which should be tangential to this flank. If it is tangential to this flank, here also it will come tangential. Okay, so now what you can do, you can trim remaining part like this. Okay, now you can see the arc is produced here. Okay, arc is produced here. So now what you can do is you darken this circle, this thread. You darken the line of these threads by using thick lines. Select this line. Sorry, since I'm using still the, select this line. Make it darker. No, it's taking everything. We don't want that. You can create one more line, so that is fine. Above this, just go line here. From this point to this point, select line, end of the curve arc, and to this intersection point. Select this, and now from this intersection point to again one more line you are supposed to draw here. Make it darker till this axis, and similarly left hand side of the threads, from here we select this and bring up to this intersection point. Hold control button, it will take you to this intersection point, right? And again from here you draw little bit, extend your thread one up to here, up to this reference. This point reference is there, no? Here, like this. So now you can see the dark line, whatever you have, this is called as thread. Okay, this is called as thread. So now one thread we have drawn. Okay, one thread we have drawn. Time being, I will remove this. Okay, and also I will remove this 60 degree. Okay, or let it be. So now I want to duplicate, or I want to create a copy of these threads. I cannot do each and every time, right, by drawing the one more axis and just go for mirror option and all those things. It will take a lot of time. So that is the reason here one more trick I will tell you which can save your time. Okay, which can save your time. What is that? See, first you are supposed to select these terms. Okay, how to select? Just hold your mouse button, put a box, everything will be selected. So after selecting, here only you just go to mirror option, is there, no? Here only you come here. The third one, translate. One command is there, that's called as translate. Click this translate. It will ask how many number of copies you want to produce, instances or duplicate mode. Okay, so you can go for 3 if you want to create 4 threads, or if you want to create only 3 threads, then go for 2 because already one is existing here. Then okay, after that it will ask from where you want to take it out. So what I will do, I will take from here. From this point I will select this point and I will just keep it here. So you can see this thread is formed. Okay, any doubts here how to do this, or you want me to show it once again? Okay, there is no answer means all are understood. Fine. So now we have drawn the threads, right? 3 different threads we have drawn. So this is internal threads. That means the body here it will be here, and your axis will be here. So for this we need to create the external body, and we are supposed to hatch it. Okay, we are supposed to hatch it. So how to do that? Just go to line. From here you create one line. Okay, and from this side you create one more line. One more line is there. Then you take a curve, and hatching part everyone knows, right? Already no need to explain much about it because already you have done that. Okay, so what you can do, you just remove this. Just a second, I'll do it once again. Take to spline. Select this and leave. So now it's done. Okay, now it's done. We are supposed to hatch this part. Then go to this hatching tool, do this, it will come. Okay, select this hatching tool, do it, it will come, right? So again do this, it will come. See how easily it's coming. So this is how you can draw the what you say, like threads. This is the internal thread. So let me just a second, I will change this. I will change the pitch angle. I'll give pitch 2. apply. So it's coming. So just go here, change the pitch. So here also, so wherever the pitch is there, you just change it. Okay, change the pitch to 2. So similarly, you can do it. And here one more thing I wanted to say, that is, sorry, for this is, since we have drawn this as internal thread, right? This is internal thread. It must be h by 4 only. The root, sorry, the crest must be h by 4 only for internal threads. Sorry for that. Actually, it must be h by 4. Then again, it will be around some 10 point something. Just I got confused between this internal thread initially, external one. So that is the reason I told h by 6. It must be h by 4. In external thread, it will become h by 6. Okay. So now if it is h by 4, then how much it will be? Let us see. 43.30 divided by 6. H by 6, sorry, h by 4. It will be 10.82. Sorry, this must be 10.82 only, because this is internal thread. Please remember that. Okay. Then what we can do, just we can change dimension. 10.82. The method is same. Okay. The method is same, but now it's not taking. Why? Because everything has changed now. Because already we have done that. Okay, we have done that. So that is the reason it's not coming properly. But please remember that it should be 10.82 only. Okay, 10.82. So while doing external thread, it will be h by 6. That is 7.2166. Sorry for that mistake. So now what we can do, I will just type it here. This is external thread, sorry, internal thread. This is internal thread. What we have done first, internal thread. So similarly, we can create external thread. Okay. Similarly, we can create external thread below here. Here also we can create external thread. So that also we'll see how to do that. Okay. So what we can do, you can copy the same thing here below. So just copy everything. Just select this. Just select this and go to translate once again. Okay. Then just go with 1. Instant is 1. From here below. At certain distance, not necessarily it should be somewhere. Okay. It should be convenient distance you can draw. Fine. So now what we can do, just remove this. In order to draw external thread, we are supposed to remove all those things. Except the lines. Or else what we can do? Okay, let it be like this. We'll remove one by one. Okay, because we need these lines. Okay, anyhow it is not coming. What I will do, I will just copy the instances, like I'll remove this. Just I will copy these 4 lines. Okay, and go to translate. Quantity as 1. I'll bring it down somewhere here. Okay, so lines are same. Here it was h by 4. Now it should be h by 6 here, h by 6. So this one we are supposed to change. Rest of the things will remain same. So now what we'll do, take this. So 43.3 is there, right? So now this should be as it is. This will not change. 5.4 will not change. And this will change now. It should be h by 6. In the internal thread, it should be h by 4. For here, it will be h by 6. For better understanding, just I will write it here. Just select this. Here only I will write. This is equals to h by 6. Correct? And its answer will be 7.2166. 7. Okay. And it must be 43.3 as it is. Correct. So it has taken rounded up value. Let it be. So this will be h by 6 and h by 4 will be 10.82. So then what we can do, again the same method. Okay, again the same method you can draw. So just I will go with the same thing only. Select line, select this. First draw one axis. From here only I will start. I have drawn one axis and take line. Okay, and from here you will draw one simple line like this and make the angle. First you fix this. Right button, select the line, just zoom it, select the line, right button, what's happening here is line object, fix. So it will turn into green color. Now check the angle for 30 degree first, because we want 60 degree. First we will create half of the thread. So 32 is there, you make it as 30, 30, give OK. So now trim this extended part which is not required. Then go to dimension, select this and this, it's already there, 25, right? So now go to mirror option, select this and axis part, then you got mirror one. So now we remove this and remove this angle, and just to know how much is the angle, and just will confirm it. First we'll take the pitch distance, how much it is there. It should be 50, it is there. Okay, then go for angle, just confirm it. This one and this one is must be 60. Yes, you can see that 60 is there. Okay, you'll remove time for time being. So now here one more axis I want to create. Okay, so select a line, select your thin line first, then go to axis, and from here you select a line. Okay, you select the line. So now let it be in internal thread. As I said, in internal thread, the root, the whatever root we have, this is having the structure of arc. Okay, but what about the crest? Crest is flat here, right? Crest is flat. But in case of external thread, it will be ulta. The root will be curve and crest will be flat. So that in between this root, this arc and flat surface, there will be a clearance so that it will not jam. Okay. So now how to create this? There we have done one perpendicular line and drawn a curve here. Different. How it is done? Watch carefully. So the angle between this line and this line, how much? 120. Right? Angle between this flank and this line is 120. We are supposed to bisect this angle. That means you are supposed to create 60 degree line here. Okay, create 60-degree line. So for that, go to line, and from this intersection point, okay, create one line and give angle as 60, right? So that it will bisect, right? So how much is this? 70 is there, make it as 60. Remove this 120. Just I wanted to show that, so that is the reason I gave you. I'll remove this. Once again, I will draw the angle between this and this. 70 is there. I want that as 60. Let us make it as 60. Let us see. No, it is also moving. Why? Because it's not fixed. So first we'll fix this line as well. Now you change the angle. Let us see. I will remove this. Remove this. We'll do it again. Let us see. Go to line. Select line. Select the intersection point. It's not taking. Then hold control button. I told you the method already in classes and all, how to select the intersection points. See, now it's taking. And from here, you can draw a line. Now give the angle between this and this. It must be 60. 60. Oh, it's taking away. Let's see. We'll not leave that unless and until we get the proper answer. It has to come. Select this line. We'll fix this as well. We'll not move it to, will not allow this line to move here and there. Fix this as well. Okay, now it's fixed. Only this must move now. This is also will fix it. Okay, now let us see. Angle between this and this line must be 60. Yes. Now we have got 60-degree line. So you can see here. You can see here. Okay. So what is there here? Here one intersection point we are getting. So meanwhile, we'll just mirror option, go to mirror option and create one more line this. Okay, one more line. So now we have created two arc, and we are supposed to, sorry, two threads we have created, and now we are supposed to create an arc here. So what I will do, I'll come here, I will trim unwanted part, and now go to circle option, select this as center and this as radius. Let me zoom a little bit. Okay, it should be tangential to these two lines. Okay, it should be tangential to these two lines. Correct? So now go to trim option, remove this, remove this. So you have now arc. So what you can do now, you can just mirror this, mirror option, Control Z. What happened? Undo is not working. Okay, let it be. Go to circle once again. Create a circle which is tangential to these two lines. Okay, use trim option. Remove this, remove this. So now arc is there. I want to keep this arc this side also. Okay, so what we can do, select the arc, go to mirror option, click it here. So one more has come. So remove this point if you want, and also I will remove this, not required, and also I will remove this 60-degree. I don't want that right now, and I will remove this line as well. Okay, and here also it is there. We'll remove this. Okay, remove it. So now arc is created, right? And now we are supposed to create a thicker, what you say, like thicker thread dimensions we are supposed to give. Select the line, come here. Okay, and now from here onwards again you're supposed to join to this curve. So now this is created. Now this is created. So now what we will do, we will move this here so that we will get one more what we say, couple of threads. So select, go to translate, number of copy, one is there, we'll make it as 2, and from here we will take, okay, leave it here. So now you can see this is external thread is ready now. So similarly now we are supposed to what you say, we're supposed to hatch the part like this. For that again take this, okay, so come here, leave this, and again come here from this also. Just from here only you can take it, no issues. Okay, then go to spline option, create some curvy things. Okay, create some curvy things. From here again you join up to here, right? So now things are ready. We are supposed to hatch these parts. Okay, hatch this parts. So how to do that? We know already. Select this hatching part. Just go and click it, click. Wherever closed sections are there, you can easily create that. Okay. So this is how you can create threads, both internal and external. So inside also you're supposed to do it. Later on you can change the what you say, this hatched profile, you can change it, the pitch. Double click, change the pitch to 2 or 1, which feels good. You okay, and again double click, change the pitch to 2. You okay, and similarly here also change the pitch to 2. Apply. Okay, let us see. We'll hold control button, select, and try to change the pitch together. Whether it will happen or not, we'll just try. If it happens, that's good. Properties, pitch 2. Yes, it's coming. Yes. So now similarly here also I will draw, hold control button, select the pitch, change its pitch length, properties, right button, properties, and here 2, apply. Okay, apply. Okay, so you can see now the internal thread and external threads are ready. Okay, so this is your external thread. Just I will write here, this is your external thread. Okay, so this is your external thread. So this is how you are supposed to do it. I will tell you the difference now once again. So in internal thread, here the crest part will be h/4. Please remember this. And whereas in external thread, your root part will be h by 6. Whichever here in internal thread, the crest was there, it will act as root here, and the root was there here in the internal thread will act as crest in the external thread. Okay, so this is how you can create the threads. So you're supposed to show minimum what you say, like 3 to 4 threads to the examiner. If you are asked to write it in the exam, you can show that much. So any doubts are here till here?
No, sir.
Okay, so now what you can do, you can just try to do this in your laptops using CATIA. And if you are having any doubts, you can ask me later. Okay, and you can take the pitch, various pitch you can take. Here I have taken 50. You can take it around 40 or 60 or 70. Okay, you take any example and formulas will remain same. You're supposed to remember H formula first, that is 0.866025 multiplied by P. Okay, P is multiplied by here, that is P is written. Then you'll get the depth of the threads. Then using that, you can find out the thickness of this crest and root. So in case of what you say, the internal thread, crest will be h by 8. Sorry, crest will be h by 4 and root will be h by 8. And in external threads, your this thing, crest will be h by 8 and root will be h by 6. Only this is the difference between internal and external thread. In the exam, you're supposed to draw both. If I join these two, okay, they will match exactly. Okay, let us try that, how it will match exactly. Just select whole thing, translate. Okay, and now I will take this point, or okay, I'll take this point. I'll take only one. Let us see how it will move. It will fix or not. Can you see this? How perfectly they are fitting the assembly part, right? I have just taken from bottom one and assembled both internal and external thread. How beautifully they are fixing together. So this is how you are supposed to draw the or represent the or construct threads. Okay, Control Z. Right? So I think here we'll stop today, and next class we'll talk about some more examples. Okay, some more examples, that is maybe some Acme thread or this British standard Whitworth thread also we can see, right? And some square thread and Sellers thread also we can see. Anyhow, I have not yet shared your what you